So, hi Capricorn, my name is Chris and this is your October reading. Let's just see what comes up and dive right in. Picking up some energies when I'm shuffling the cards already. That's the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Earth energy. And I'm a Virgo, by the way, so yeah. Capricorn, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't be afraid. You know, you're a little wounded warrior energy, but you're on the right path. Do what you're doing. Storm ahead. Give it all you got, right? You got the Knight of Pentacles and that's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, no hesitation. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's just give it a big fat go, right? Let's keep the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And there's the beautiful Three of Cups. Three of Cups. The Eight of Cups, okay. And the Nine of Cups, one of my most beloved cards. First row, Cups energy. Let's just deal it. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. You got everything you need, and the Star card. There's the Star card. Keep doing what you're doing. Give it a full 100% go. And okay, before we do the clarifiers, it ends with the Star card. Pretty good news. The last row here, wonderful. So you're passionate about something, right? And you are on the right path to materialize, to manifest whatever it is that you're working on. And there's joy and happiness, right? Joy and happiness, wish fulfilled from the universe. That's the Nine of Cups and the Star card. Pretty beautiful energies, right? So this combination of the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups is again this combination of what it is that you're doing, right? Is connected to your heart space, how you feel about it, right? So you got everything you need, right? So you can concentrate on what you're doing. Page of the Knight of Pentacles, when I shuffle the cards. Here's the Knight of Swords, 100%. You got everything you need. And you got the capability. So there's no need to center of your reading, Nine of Swords. There's no need to worry too much, right? You kind of do it nonetheless, but there's the Eight of Cups. So you're leaving behind the worries, right? There is actually a reason to celebrate. Reason to celebrate with the Two of Pentacles. So you need to have a balance. As I said, you're working on something, there's something that is very important for you, and it kind of is at the point where it's creating a little bit of anxiety. And the trick here is to use your mind wisely, right? Do not allow your mind to focus or to snap into this Nine of Swords energy. So you leave behind emotional baggage that is connected to whatever you're working on. And by doing that, you're taking charge, not just of your actions, you know, what you do, or you have a plan, basically. You're an earth sign, right? I'm a Virgo, you're a Capricorn. We got a plan, right? We got a plan. And we're executing that plan, and we've got everything you need to execute that plan. The trick here is to do it, whatever you're doing, right? Charge it with emotional energy. And do not use your mind to worry, but make whatever it is that you're doing an act of, I don't know how to say this, joy. You know, charge it with joy, charge it with optimism. Be the Nine of Cups guy. The Nine of Cups guy doesn't need to prove anything to anybody, right? He's just very proud about his 9 cups. He doesn't wear a crown. He's not sitting on a throne. He's well dressed, but he's very divine, humble pride in what he is doing. And there's joy in it, right? And that's how you manifest it. Whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're doing, there's a little bit of fire energy here as well, right? Queen of Wands. That's your subconsciousness again, and you're manifesting it out. Wands energy to earth energy, which is coming in handy since you're Capricorn, right? So, yeah, do it, but do it joyfully, and do not allow anybody to poison your energy field. That includes you. Clarifier for the 9 of Swords is the 6 of Cups. Remember joy, okay? That heaviness, that, you know, you must be careful that whatever it is that you're doing, that it's not becoming a burden to you. Okay, so there's the there's the 5 of Pentacles, clarifying the 8 of Cups. Okay, so there is heavy energy. The Fool card with the 3 of Cups. That's beautiful. So it's a new approach. It's a new approach on how you do your daily stuff. There's the 9 of Swords, clarifying the 9 of Cups. Not overthinking, not just up here, but up here and in here, in the heart space, right? That's how you manifest it. And that's pretty much the Queen of Swords here. She's working more with her passion, with her fire energy than with Cups energy. But you definitely have a lot of Cups here. So a joyful new beginning, and leaving behind that heaviness. There's the Knight of Wands, clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's beautiful. And the Ace of Wands. So you got absolutely everything you need. 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups is clarifying the Star card. So the Devil is on the clarifier deck, bottom of the clarifier deck. So there has been something that brought you into this mindset, right? Probably you have been, you know, the clarifier is, the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. The clarifier of the bottom of the deck of the clarifier deck is the Devil. So if you're too quick, if you're too hasty in whatever it is that you're doing, if you try to force it too much, if you're too much, you know, trying to break through and elbows here and there, you know, that's kind of a little the energy of the earth signs, right? Especially Capricorn, right? You're doing it too intensely, and that creates that very worrying 9 of Swords energy. Remember joy, remember happiness, leave behind whatever brought you into this mindset, you know. Pluto was in Aquarius, Pluto was in Capricorn actually from, I think, 2008 till 2000, pretty much last year, I guess, for more or less 20 years. So this kind of mindset, Pluto in Capricorn mindset, where you had to push through and really go Capricorn style with your head through the wall and, you know, just push through and it's going to work, right? This is no longer working, right? Pluto is in Aquarius now, and especially for you, Capricorn, that's very important to realize that and to keep that in mind, and not just in mind, but in your heart. So you're leaving behind that head against the wall mindset, and whatever you're doing needs a little lightheartedness, right? And that's how you manifest it, with joy, with the Tree of Cups here. The Star card, the wish fulfilled from the universe, everything comes together. And you will feel so much better if you leave that behind, right? If you're coming out of your head and a little more into your heart space, a little bit smelling the flowers, right? While everything is, the universe has your back, right? So you don't need to figure it all out on yourself. You can trust the universe. Relearning trust might be a topic here, right? And how do you relearn trust? Take a break. Take a break from your Capricorn mindset, head against the wall mindset. You need a little bit of balance. You need a little bit of passion. You need a bit good people, Just meet some people, have a good time, and then you can go back to work. Then you can go back to your project. Then you can, push through like you totally can. And that's kind of your style. Oromasis, that's number 43. Blue Angel Oracle deck. Yeah, so you're winning this if you relax a little. You got a good plan, right? Of course you got everything you need, but make it a little less life or death, right? Make it a little light-hearted. Purification. Many unexpressed thoughts and emotions stored across time remain locked inside you. Disappointments, fear, worry, and feelings of inadequacy and guilt. Nothing serious, just remnants of life's experiences. They are the remnants of life experiences, right? The 5 of Pentacles, where you had to push through, where you had to go with the head against the wall, where you had to, that was just the way to go. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made it. But this time, it's a new circle right now, right? Pluto no longer in Capricorn, Pluto in Aquarius. So let's just read this. It is the moment to release these emotions and purify your thoughts. There's no need to analyze and relieve. There's no need to analyze and relieve the past. Acknowledge that you have emotional debris that you would like to clear. Then imagine a brilliant flame of light transforming and purifying you. Feel yourself being cleansed and healed. Feel the freedom the purification brings. Feel the peace, joy, and love. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? So you need to relax a little and, go for long walks. That's what I always say. Meditate. And if you have never meditated, Capricorn, then start with your little pinky and just sit there and feel how the inside of your little pinky feels. Right? And if you're feeling how the inside of your little pinky, you need to get out of your head, basically. Yeah. Meditation, long walks. And if you have never meditated, pinky feeling, how does your hand feel? You start with your pinky, and it's almost like a force field, right? You feel like it's a force field, right? And then you do the same with your hand. And then you feel the energy of your hand, and that's how you ground yourself. That's how you come out of your head, and how you take light a little light-hearted, more light-hearted. Light-hearted? I don't know. And I'm picking an animal spirit card for you. Oh, moth spirit, surrender. You don't like that. I know you don't. I don't like it either. I'm Virgo. Surrender is not for earth signs, but sometimes we just have to at least a little bit. Moth spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with spirit, or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? because that's how it looks with the 9 of Swords here, by the way, in the center of your reading. Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when moth spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overacting, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent. What the fuck? Sorry. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Okay. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all other pursuits that matter to you. Now is the time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or fight. Spirit wants you to release your need to certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your mod spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and musts so that you can enjoy what is, as you allow for what it might be. I totally butchered this, right? But I guess I read this for the first time, so oh God. And I'm not a native English speaker. So having said that, the problem really is this mindset, hyper-focused on a problem and not smelling the flowers. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Deliberately go and do something else to take that seriousness out of it. Give yourself more credit. You're doing the best you can. Cut yourself some slack. Well done. And by the way, you're doing it. It ends well. It's not like it's not a bad reading. It's just you're doing it. You're totally successful here. With the 9 of Cups, are you kidding me? The Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups clarifying the Star card. The universe is giving you everything you're asking for. But if you use your mind to worry, the universe is probably giving you a little thing to worry about, right? If you're constantly insisting on asking for it, right? So I would totally advise you to not ask for trouble and be focused on what you're doing, on your goal. But, do that, just shake. You need to shake it off. And that alone feels good. How does your pinky feel? How does your hand feel? But that's meditation. And if that doesn't work, then just shake for 5 minutes, for F's sake, right? Learn to look with an equal eye upon all beings, seeing the one in the one self in all. Srimad Bhagavatam. So even the people who are triggering you, don't get triggered. Don't allow them to take your energy away. Oops. Move and the way will open. Yes, but move lightheartedly and move joyfully. And that's a pretty clear-cut reading. I mean, really the center is the 9 of Swords. You're worrying too much and there's absolutely no need to worry. I feel like that's past energy here that you need to release. Some, narcissistic abuse, some traumatic experience, some betrayal, something that didn't went so well and went totally wrong. But you're trying to make up for it, but maybe it wasn't your fault. Maybe someone was just an a-hole and you have to let it go. You can't change the past. You can only enjoy the here and now and do the best you can, but do the best you can not on the expense of the moment. You have a life right now. Live. You can't avoid. You can't win this by avoiding life. Smell the flowers, Capricorn. That's all I got. If you like it, share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think now. But that's all I got. See you soon. Ciao.